All right, now, hi, this is me, Barry C. Paul. Yeah, cause now I wouldn't. The reason this happened all happened because I went in a coffee shop in a sandwich place called the Green Bean, and I met one of the owners. His name was Dan, and I had took some of my work in there and was showing him some of my drawings. And when he looked at this thing, he said, "These are really some wild things you've been drawing." He said, "You need to meet a friend of mine, Bill Layton," and he said, "You two need to get together." And so we talked for a little while longer, and then he told me that he would help me get in touch with Bill. He said, because he don't live that far from where he said. Well, he just asked me where I live, and I told him. He said, "Well, you're only about 2 or 3 blocks from where he is." And so he said, "I'll get in touch with Bill and kind of get you two introduced together so that y'all can go from there." And so that's what he did. He got me in touch with Bill, and then when I met Bill, he asked me some questions about my stuff, and I told him what I did and how I worked and all that. And then we picked a day and told me to bring some of my work there, and I brought some of my work there. So when I brought it there, Bill looked at it and said, "Well," he said, "This is some really unique stuff." And so we went from there. We started taking segments of it, and when he had his other computer, he was putting it in his computer. I would bring him pieces of my work, leave it with him. He would scan it, and he would put it in storage on a hard drive. And at that time, we didn't have no U2 to put it on. We wouldn't put it in any kind of site or nothing. We would just store it in the computer for the day where you could utilize it like you're seeing today. But Dan, he was, in a sense, the reason you're here today listening to what you're hearing me say. Because I never would have met Bill, even though he only lived a few blocks from me. He lived on 59th Street, and I live on 60th and Kobe. He lived off side street, which was 59th Street, and I lived a mere 3 or 4 blocks from him, because the street you go down, you walk about 3 blocks, and his house is there. I never would have met him, even though it sounds simple, I still never met him. But because I go into the store and show my work to this one man, it blossomed outwards, and it radiated into the fact that there is somebody out there who took enough interest in my work to want to help me utilize it. And so now you're seeing all these little pieces that I'm going to start putting into this YouTube, so that anybody who will have interest, can see it.